All right, round three. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Foothill High School Commencement Ceremony. I'm Matt Dutrasak, this year's ASB President. I would like to introduce the Foothill High School Choir under the direction of Mrs. Chelsea Dane, who will perform the national anthem. Audience, please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you all for coming to this extremely unique graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. I'm sure I speak for every single senior when I say this wasn't necessarily the final year of high school we were expecting. However, today, instead of thinking about all the negative things that came with this year and all the things that we missed, I like to think of this year as a little bit of a detour. To me, a detour is an alternate route that eventually takes you to your desired location. Detours can come with some bumpy roads, surprises, and a need for some extra gasoline. This final year for us was far from smooth, and I'm sure we experienced more trials and tribulations than we have ever experienced in any one school year. I mean, it's not very often you have to live through a pandemic, let alone finish our high school years alone in a room. We all experienced some surprises too. An embarrassing moment when we weren't muted and the whole class heard the YouTube video we were watching. Or when we saw a good grade on a test when we thought we didn't do too well. This year was challenging in many ways, and we all needed that extra fuel to get through it. And that is a testament to us and all that we were able to accomplish. This year shows the true colors of our class. We found our resilience when we persevered through the obscurity of remote learning. And just like a detour, the vision of our final destination held firmly in our minds, motivating us to work hard, to do our best, and prepare for the next journey. Now that vision is true. Even if at one point we weren't sure how we would celebrate our commencement, gathered here in person, honoring the milestone of this unique period, something so ordinary today is extraordinary. Even after a detour comes to a close, we have what we learn from it. We will have a grip on what we do in the future when we come across adversity. I'm proud of all we were able to accomplish, no matter how big or how small. No matter where you're going now, I wish you all the best of luck. It was a tremendous honor to serve as your president this year, and I'm so proud to say that I'm part of the Foothill High School class of 2021. The next time you travel, you get lost, you see a detour, you will not be afraid. You will be inspired. Let the challenge of your next detour excite you. Thank you. And now, I'd like to welcome the principal of Foothill High School, Ms. Michelle England.
Good afternoon, and again, welcome all families, graduates, and staff to the commencement ceremony of our outstanding graduating class of 2021. I would like to welcome our distinguished guest with us this evening, and that is our school board clerk, James Laird, school board member, Allison DeMichelis, and Tustin Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. Gregory Franklin. Also, I would like to recognize the partnership of Tustin Unified School District with Tustin Toyota. And with this, it's a very exciting program that we've called a Drive for Student Engagement. And unfortunately this year, we did not win the drawing. However, a brand new car was donated by Tustin Toyota and will be given away to a graduating senior at the Tustin High School graduation who was selected at a random drawing earlier this month. 193 Foothill seniors were a part of that drawing as well. I wanted to draw attention to all students who were highly engaged in a very unusual year and would like to thank the continued partnership right now with Tustin Toyota. Thank you. Graduates, your time has finally come to leave Foothill. This means something slightly different for each of you. For some, leaving Foothill also means physically leaving the home that you grew up in and the family who loves you. For others, leaving Foothill also means leaving the friends that you have spent countless hours talking about everything and nothing at all, who have become more like family than friends. And for others, leaving Foothill will be just momentary, and there will be a day, either when you have children of your own or when a career move lands you in a classroom, that you may walk the hallways again. But one thing is true for all graduates here. Today marks the symbolic end of your childhood journey and the beginning of young adulthood, which is both exciting and a little bit scary. It's exciting to not be welcomed and dismissed all day by bells. It's exciting to not be stopped and questioned every time you need to use the restroom. And it's exciting that you will never have to serve any of those detentions that you got in your junior year. The good and the bad news for what's to come next is that your choices have just opened up to you exponentially. The choices that you make, the small, seemingly inconsequential ones, as well as the big, paradigm-altering ones, are all in your hands. It really is up to you what your life will be like. Again, really exciting stuff, also a little scary. What's important to know and hold close to you when the scary moments begin to outweigh the excitement is that you are prepared for this. You are ready to make the choices that will be the building blocks of your life. You have learned many lessons, have come across many mentors, and have overcome many adversities, including a global pandemic. You've definitely got this. Thank you to all of the families in attendance and watching today for your love and your support of these graduates. Graduates and families, we are proud and excited to celebrate this accomplishment with you today. And we look forward to hearing about the choices that will help make and build the successes in your future and the joy in your lives. Congratulations to all of our graduating class of 2021. And now, please welcome Marco Ramirez as he reads his speech entitled, Just the Beginning.
Thank you, Miss England. The first day of high school is always a nerve-wracking yet thrilling experience. When I entered Foothill's campus as a sophomore transfer student from OSHA, I felt like I had finally found my home. Immediately, I felt a sense of community, not only from the students, but also the staff and faculty. One of my earliest Foothill memories was stepping foot on campus and a man behind me shouting, "What it is." I turned around to meet EJ, who showed me how to navigate the campus and find my locker. Choosing to take a risk on a new school was a scary decision, but entering Foothill High School was a choice I will never regret. Foothill has opened up so many opportunities for us, whether it be through electives, sports, or academics. For me, as an aspiring journalist, I couldn't have found a more perfect place. Over the past 3 years, FTV allowed me to explore my passion, serving as reporter, anchor, and executive producer. Watching athletes take home the wins for our school, artists master their craft, and musicians steal the stage, I know that finding a sense of place, a sense of home, at Foothill is not something unique to me. This school has built a strong family willing to go the extra mile to help their students succeed. The number of times I've gone into a teacher's classroom during lunch to ask for help on something I didn't understand, you'd think they'd start locking their doors so they can eat in peace. Even through the pandemic, the Foothill family has been there to support us. Whether it be email updates or tutorials on Wednesdays, even if we were sometimes half asleep, or some of you guys, I won't point fingers, completely knocked out, our school has proved to us over and over again that they care. Not only for our grades, but also for our passions, our happiness, our mental health. It's crazy to think that our whole education has amounted to this very moment. Look around, soak it all in. The pride in your teachers' faces, the nervous excitement in your peers' grins, the overflowing emotion in your parents' eyes. Our family. On a day like this, we can't forget to thank the people who held our hands as we walked into our very first day of kindergarten. Your dad, who checked up on you to make sure you had a good school day. Your grandparents, who would surprise you at your soccer games. Your siblings, who were always there by your side to give you some of the best advice. Your mom, who didn't have to, but was only a text away to bring the lunch bag, permission slip, or the soccer cleats you forgot at home. Love you, Mom. Don't forget to thank them for their unconditional love and support that has brought you to this very moment. We are all adults now, entering the next chapters of our lives, taking on new responsibilities, leaving behind our comfort zones. However, there is no need to stress, to feel nervous, or be afraid. Not only do we have the support of Foothill and our families, but we have ourselves to count on. Our class is the definition of persistence. We know what it feels like to study late into the night when all you want to do is pull the sheets over your head and fall asleep. We've written research papers we didn't know we could write, solved the math problems with symbols most wouldn't recognize, created art that impresses our peers, and beaten teams that seemed undefeatable. We've even managed to survive the challenges of junior and senior year classes online in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. I honestly don't know what could stop us. I can't wait to see how far our persistence, kindness, and knowledge takes us. I close my eyes and I picture knights running companies, winning awards, saving lives, starting families that carry on the Foothill legacy. Who knows, maybe even a few TikTok stars mixed in here too. We will take on our futures, repping our school, our families, ourselves with pride. Take it all in. This is your moment. Cheers to our future and having fun, like I know you all can, accomplishing everything and anything we set our minds to. Class of 2021, let's party. 6 feet apart, of course. And now please welcome Kate Hansen as she sings The Climb.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make is lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. I gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Yeah. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep the faith, keep your
California, The California Scholarship Federation is an organization whose membership is based on rigorous academic achievement, the CSF motto being Scholarship for Service. This afternoon, we recognize the senior CSF members who have served their community while maintaining a high academic standard. Would the CSF seal bearers please stand at this time? Go ahead and be seated. Please help me welcome Mr. Josh Hermanson to the stage, who will now be recognizing our International Baccalaureate students.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's 2021 International Baccalaureate graduates. Will the following students please stand? Clement Liu. Katie McFarland. Yasmin Othman. Uma Pant. And Vincent Vu. Renowned actor Tom Hanks once said, "It's supposed to be hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it." IB graduates, you know that to be true. You chose the most demanding, most rigorous, most challenging pre-collegiate program, and you survived. And while today marks the end of your time at Foothill and in the IB program, the skills that you have gained over the last 4 years will serve you well in whatever endeavor you undertake. And just remember that you will always continue to inspire others the way that you have inspired all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2021 International Baccalaureate graduating class. And now, please welcome Natalie Anderson as she gives her speech entitled Silver Linings.
Hi, everyone. Can you believe we walked into Foothill for the first time 4 years ago? I remember 2 things from that first day: the outfit I was wearing and the spot on campus my friends and I chose for lunch. The rest of freshman year is a blurry mess of towering upperclassmen and navigating a new and confusing world. Soon we became sophomores, slightly more confident as the intimidation passed. Friendships grew stronger, and some of us even started to drive, maybe a little bit too early. And then junior year finally arrived. Thrilling sports seasons and homecoming accompanied us in our transition to the big leagues. We were ready for it all, or so we thought. We could look back on our senior year and think about what could have been, but really we should view it as a piece of our life's puzzle that we choose where to put. Instead, let's reminisce on the good moments and measure our senior year by the silver linings we have discovered. What hidden goodness have you found in your life this past year? How have you changed for the better? Did you grow closer to your family, spend more time outdoors, stay in touch with friends, or find community even when completely isolated? We should use this experience to shift our mindset towards positivity and acceptance. When we turn our losses into gains, we find that joy can be found in even the smallest of instances. Cherish the friendships you have made, the connections with your teachers, and the relationship with your family. Measure your time at Foothill in the good moments you've experienced and good people you have met. So, what happens next? Well, first, we should probably graduate, but then what? I'll tell you. We continue to search for the goodness hidden in each and every day. We face our next chapter head on. After all, what could stop us? We've only become more resilient in the wake of our loss. class of 2021, we did not hide behind our masks. We learned to smile with our eyes. Thank you and congratulations. And now, please welcome Senior Class President Emily Brown.
Good afternoon. My name is Emily Brown, and I have had the humble honor to be your junior and senior class president. I would like to take a moment now to express our extreme gratitude on behalf of the class of 2021 to our teachers, Miss England, and our administrators and staff at Foothill High School. We know how hard it was for you all to support us and will be forever grateful. We also know you're going to miss us telling you you're on mute. And to our parents and family members, thank you for your love and dedication to our success. To say this year was difficult and challenging would be an understatement. We have overcome many obstacles that we had no idea would be thrown at us. As I reflect back, my hope for you all is to take the lessons we have learned this past year and during all of our time at Foothill High School as we continue to persevere through what will someday be in the history books for future students to read about. As a class, I think our biggest lesson is to appreciate the little things and small moments. We don't always know what we have until it is taken away. The days of complaining about going to practice, extracurricular activities, or even study groups are a thing of the past, knowing things can change so quickly for tomorrow. Many of us even miss the stress of getting in and out of the parking lot on time. Who would have thought? Most of all, seeing each other every day, whether it was passing in the hallways or sitting next to each other, the power of connecting in small moments should be cherished moving forward. When we got back on campus and now today, even with our masks on, I know there are many beautiful smiles underneath as we all came back together. My hope for you all is to take this little moment of this big day to remember to cherish each day, as ordinary as it seems, and hold on to these small memories. They all add up to the big picture we call life. I know wherever you end up, each and every one of you are on to amazing things. Our class is persistent, and I know we are stronger than ever as we move into the next chapter of our lives. Thank you.
All right, graduates, this is the big moment. Mrs. Demichelis and members of the Tustin Unified School District Board of Education, on behalf of the faculty and staff, I hereby certify that the class of 2021 has met all of the requirements for graduation as specified by the state of California, the Tustin Unified School District, and Foothill High School. Seniors, please stand. It is my honor and great privilege to present to you our graduates of Foothill High School.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the Tustin Unified School District, it is my great honor and pleasure to accept the class of 2021 as the 57th graduating class of Foothill High School. Congratulations.
Will the last two rows please remain standing? All others, please be seated. We will now recognize students of the graduating class of 2021. Students on the stage, please exit the stage to your left to begin the awarding of diplomas. And students in the last row, please begin walking up to the front.
Matthew Dutrasak,
Kate Hansen,
Emily Brown,
Isaiah Duport,
Natalie Anderson,
Matthew Benjamin, Angelica Benhumea,
David Castillo. Ashley Ramos.
Samantha Beltran.
Shelby Coates.
Quatimok Basura.
Dylan Cohen.
Jesse Nestor.
Joshua Garcia.
Caesar Cornell.
David Myron.
Jasmine Teofolo.
Abigail Lim.
Mary Jane Vallejo Gutierrez.
Krista Mangantar.
Jacob Woods.
Amanda Perez Zuniga.
Syrian Colazzo.
Diana Nolasco.
Ingrid Padilla.
Jacqueline Teleseca.
Maya Manning.
Carmen Lopez.
Olivia Jacobson.
Miria Harth.
Caitlin Mott.
Victoria Amesqua.
Aaron Morby.
Alan Echeverria.
Jake Esterholt.
Aiden Romero.
Noah Apollo.
Maria Del Carmen Rivera.
Nicole Nugame.
Olivia Kirchart.
Metzli De Hoyos.
Daniel Bautista.
Tanya Flores.
Josue Galvin Rojas.
Joe Miranda.
Clement Liu.
Clarissa Garcia.
Vincent Vu.
Michaela Hoyt.
Derek No.
Jennifer Martinez Orozco.
Ariel Vaughn.
Adea Avalos.
Yasmin Othman.
Kylie Perez.
Sammy Sala.
Kaylee Garcia.
Matthew Knight.
Margarita Swider.
Alyssa Soto.
Isabella Ramirez.
Tatum Goodman.
Tyler Nguyen.
Christopher Hollinger.
Jairo Mercado Mora.
Jonathan Vasquez.
Justin Sanchez.
Paige Norwood.
Jace Falls.
Mary Amelia Rhodes.
Jason Torres.
Rosalio Beltran Gonzalez.
Isabel Flores Rodriguez.
Jose Miguel Salas.
Katie Padilla.
Zohair Khan.
Cassia Cruz.
Mesli Valencia.
Madeline Malasani.
Harley Stebner.
Monique Mitchell.
Andres Ramirez.
Georgiana Carmack.
Martin Peralta.
Saeed Zaidi.
Daniel Denny.
Peter Vaughn.
Makoa Shefty.
Evan Daniels,
Jacob Edmonds,
Ethan Devon,
Brendan Burns,
Trisha Marie Natividad,
Luis Rojas,
Tanner Jansen,
Jacob Pedrosa,
Logan Nava,
Sarah Zarate Garcia,
Diego Vega,
Gianna Mendoza,
Joseph Latham,
Michelle Garcia Vasquez,
Aubrey Yokoto,
Viridiana Lopez,
Edwin Norris Meza,
Guadalupe Manzo Rivera,
Gerardo Medina,
Carlos Ochoa,
Jacob Garabay,
Francisco Nieto,
Iric McCauley,
Andrew McFall,
Rosemary Favila,
Trixie Wen,
Emily Brito,
Eric Monterrey de la Mora,
Sean Okita,
Ngozi de Cantuaria,
Dorita Nunez,
Cassandra Sanchez Vallejo,
Marissa Jarvis,
Alexis Uceda,
Samantha Holguin,
Thomas O'Brien,
Guadalupe Guerrero,
Matthew Kinsey,
Fatima Pinedo,
Amber Young,
Leslie Bermejo,
Uma Pant,
Juliana Arzola,
Ricky Penalosa,
Chelsea Bernal,
Alfredo Alvarado,
Jazz Singh,
Aiden Jensen,
Dylan Walters,
Arthur Manukian,
Kristen Hemela,
Maxwell Walker,
Evan Cooper,
Connor A. Fleming,
Alejandro Renega,
Wyatt Hull,
Leo Vasquez,
Christopher Flores,
Rakan Alami,
Eric Cano,
Easton Babb,
Ricardo Rojas,
Alexander Blocker,
Ryan Alvarez,
Troy Thompson,
Raymond Reyes,
Gavin Fernandez,
Armin Cardaslar,
Kane Stroh,
Julia Evans,
Solomon Brown,
Andrew Lopez,
Daniel Chacon,
Andres Munguia,
Marco Ramirez,
Noah C., Scott McIntosh, Megan Solomon, Trinity Adams, Belen Perrin, Nathan Morales,
Please welcome again our ASB President, Matt Dutrasack, and Senior Class President, Emily Brown, to the stage to lead our graduates in the tassel ceremony.
Graduates, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present to you the graduating class of 2021. At this time, graduates, please move your tassels from right to left, signifying graduation.
I would like to introduce to you the Foothill High School class of 2021. Yay!
We did it.
Students, please remain standing. ASB students, please prepare to dismiss the front rows for our recessional as Foothill's alma mater is sung.
We are loyal knights of Foothill, hail our colors black and gold. We pledge our love and our honor, to her glory we will hold. Let everyone sing out, raise our voices to the sky, praise the blessed